43 in the first quarter, but both sides have gone into their forward 50 about the same.
So second quarter underway, and Ragoni's kick, as you saw, run down. McDonald cleared a path, allowed White to get them to centre half forward. Plenty of Kangaroos back there. McCartney, who's got the job on Swartz. Opening quarter, Swartz took 2 marks and had 3 kicks. So nothing really too significant at this stage. Harvey flicking it up. McKernan shell-shocked almost. Abraham was on the bench for a while in the first quarter. Pike running around. Shows out very, very wide for Capuano. Got a fairly kind bounce, and he maybe got a high tackle if that's possible on somebody 6 foot, whatever he is. Capuano unloading to the square. McKernan, will it set up for Bell? Cruel. That was cruel, wasn't it? Through for a behind, so 6 behinds to the Kangaroos. Melbourne 3-5. Ragoni. Well, he's not getting much from his big men. White will be the target, and Ingerson. They're both together on this side. White, oh, he competed in the end with his teammate Woden. They'll get away with it. McDonald onto the wing, again a one-on-one. Haven't seen much of Travis Johnson tonight. The ball sits up well for Robertson. Oh, it wasn't a great handball, it was a bit ambitious. Leoncelli over the top. Woden really threw that out. Oh, that was dangerous by Robertson. The umpire didn't really see it. Could have, well, King's over the top of it. The umpire so far tonight hasn't paid any of them. So a bounce on the wing. 3-5 Melbourne, 6 behinds the Kangaroos. Capuano. Woden helping it on, but it's all the Kangaroos there. Bell. Oh, dangerous handball. Pressure on Stevens. Did pretty well to get it to Lang, and he had one thing in mind only.
Anthony, I'll just give you the benches quickly for the second quarter here. The Kangaroos, Rawlings, Burton, Sproul and Makepeace. And for Melbourne, Green, Phoebe, Brown and Bruce.
Well, Pickett and Farmer are one-on-one in the square if the Demons can get it from here. But Pike, oh, gee, got that quickly. That was a very quick handball. Come back and have a look at that one. Whelan tapped it away, but he didn't get it clear of Abraham, who plays for it, playing along in front of him. He kept control of the ball, which was pretty good. Bell, Blakey, long penetrating kick to centre half ball. McKernan had to take that one.
Goal square.
You can see him quickly getting to his feet. 50 metres anyway, won't matter. I think either Gergic or Nicholson went over the mark. Maybe Nicholson, although Gergic's the one who's arguing with the umpire.
Well, he can argue all he likes now, Hutto, because he can't get dragged any further back unless he wants to go into the second tier.
And I don't think I've ever seen an umpire say, sorry, I'll take that 50 metres back, boys. So
he needs to reserve a seat for up there.
Straight through the middle. First goal for the Roos.
Well, if Corey McKernan can just find that magical form that he has shown at times in recent years, then this side can go on and win the flag again. But you suspect if Corey doesn't find that form, then the Kangaroos are just going to be a little bit short of the other sides at the top end of the ladder. But that's the sort of stuff he can do. He can drag down 4 or 5 a quarter while he's in business.
Now the Roos at last on the board. White got it down. Leoncelli to centre half forward. Johnson, some heavy bullocking work. Umpire said it was illegal heavy bullocking work. David King, who has had 6 kicks, 1 handball, 2 marks. He's also had 5 kick-ins. So he's had plenty of kicking practice tonight. Goes one-on-one to Carey and Ingerson. Good spoil, but Clayton in the right spot. Simpson looks up. Colbert. Gergic did well to spoil Carey. Just barged through. He went with a soccer, as did Colbert. Third time lucky for the Roos. Abraham overwhelmed by numbers. Wheatley. Motlop. Harvey just banged it onto the boot. He had Peter Bell in great position.
What about that for courage keeping behind the ball, Ozzy?
It's amazing, wasn't it? One thing with Peter Bell you never doubt was his courage, and we'll see this on replay shortly. He just goes in where Angels fear to tread. It was a very quick kick by Brent Harvey. He saw Lee Colbert coming, but he didn't care. He just had eyes for the ball and eyes for the ball only.
He just competes all the time, doesn't he?
He certainly does, Dipper.
Travis Johnson is struggling to find the footy at the moment off the ground, and it's Bruce on.
Oh, Bell, that was way to the left. So this...
Mentioned Peter Bell before, Anthony. In the first, 10 minutes of the game, didn't get a kick. All of a sudden, I reckon he's had about 12, 13 possessions already.
11, Dipper. Gergic at full back. 1-7 to 3-5. You wouldn't think that'd continue all night. And Jared, you mentioned before the game that the Kangaroos have started and finished slow in a lot of their matches this year, but gone pretty well in the middle.
Yeah, they get over 65% of their scoring in the middle quarters.
Onto the wing where the Melbourne had the numbers. McDonald over the ball, had to knock it out. And that was to the advantage of Grant and of the Kangaroos. Shane Clayton, as he so often does, finds space. His delivery, it wasn't perfect. No mark. McKernan. Oh, Bell again. Getting in the right place in the right time. Will that be 50?
Play on, I thought.
Touch
play on.
Behind. Or was it in the back then?
No, it's play on.
Well, why was it?
It was touched off the boot.
Yeah, but I'll reserve my judgment until I see the
It was touched
replay.
off McKernan's boot.
Have a look at this. Was this in the back?
No.
To 1-8.
The umpire signalled it was touched off McKernan's boot.
Ragoni.
We'd love to have another look at that one, Dipper.
All of a sudden, the Kangaroos have just lifted it a notch or two. Oh, Woden. Fumble he couldn't afford to make. Capuano did really well. All demons back there. Ragoni been also very prominent tonight. Has had 12 possessions now. Goes out looking for Nicholson. Stevens late on the scene. Wheatley. And it's over and out.
Was it touched?
No.
Looked like it had cleared the line to me, or cleared the fingers. By about a good foot.
3-5 to 1-8. What a struggle from Colonial. Both sides, again, the emphasis on defence and pushing back, but the Kangaroos at the moment getting it down. Well done, Ingerson, to get the spoil up in the Bell kick. And he can maybe create something now. A long kick to centre-half forward. Bruce, who replaced Johnson, couldn't take it. And Jason McCartney, backing his judgment, kicks it beautifully onto the wing. Clayton, again in space. Got Grant inboard if he wants him with a handball. Could go long to Carey. He will surely go long to Carey. No. Oh, change of direction. The kick didn't make it as far as they wanted Bell. That'll be a trip if he had have touched him. Bell fires away and misses again. And Peter Bell has kicked 4, or is that 3 behinds?
Well, he's kicked a few, but the last 10 minutes, the Kangaroos have just absolutely dominated proceedings. They just kick a goal. 1-9, you rarely see a score like that. But of more concern to the Demons will be the fact that they can't get the ball inside their 50.
Onto the wing. Liam Shalley. Hike towards the boundary, Robertson.
Oh, you can't do that, Crikey.
Well,
yes, you can do that.
You can do that.
That is amazing, isn't it? Robertson did the very clever, I thought, Robertson there. Stopped. So Pike here. Well,
he's got to change the body language. Look as if he's fumbling a bit more.
I think that's pretty poor. Obviously, he wasn't watching closely enough. The ball thrown in, just outside 50. Swartz. Oh, Powell just couldn't take it the first time. Harvey starting to win the ball around the packs. So creative. Carey couldn't go long because the only man there was Ingerson. He did go long in the end. He had to go wide and try and let Colbert. Well, somehow Colbert got to the contest. Gergic, little look away handball, terrific. Ragoni just curled the kick a little bit. Bruce was the target.
Great mark, Blakey.
Blokes like Blakey and Pike, in the absence of Martin and Archer, have to play big games, and so far they are. Things have really stepped up for the Kangaroos. McCartney gets the loose man on the outer side. Shannon Grant out in front of Motlop. Wheatley to spoil. Couldn't quite get there. Got a hand on the arm, but couldn't spoil cleanly.
And this boy can kick a ball.
Jared, you mentioned earlier the Kangaroos were dominating this quarter. They've in fact had 31 possessions to 10. It's amazing. They just need to convert on the scoreboard.
And they've still got a couple of players who are yet to find their best form. Shannon Grant, who we saw that get the ball in. It was just his third kick. He's got a job on Woden, though.
Can Motlop find his range? Find the range, but not the target. So 1 goal, 10. That is an extraordinary scoreline for the Kangaroos. Melbourne 3-5.
So Shannon Grant is really sacrificing his own possession game to lock down on Woden. Here he is now. That's just his 6th possession.
Well, Ingerson had run away from Carey to provide a target. Powell, though, goes a little more centrally. McDonald, first time for Pitt for the quarter, out on the lead. Didn't really look like taking that mark. Robertson, he kicked it, and it's still in.
There's a bounce.
Ingerson had to handball there. He took too long in the end. Stevens or Pike under pressure. Over the top, Farmer loves this situation. Well, they did well that time. The Kangaroos did very well. And it's out again.
See, Pike's in good form, Jared. He has a good touches tonight.
Yeah, he's playing well, different. I think Jason McCartney also has had a really good year. We know he had the disappointment of missing out on the final last year, the grand final. Tried for the cross ball, but in the end, just skidded across the boundary line. But McCartney, once again, Dipper having a very good game across half-back. Good tussle, in fact, with Swarter.
Powell doing well. Robertson, they need a goal. The Demons, they might get it. What a kick by Russell Robertson. Well, against the trend, he has kicked a beauty.
Well, that's probably going to cancel out all the hard work and effort that the Kangaroos have had this first 10 minutes of this first quarter. But I just noticed that passage of play, that they've really struggled this quarter to get the ball inside the forward 50, but they reverted back to what they were doing in that first quarter. They were chipping the ball, making it a game of possession, and it made it a lot easier to get that ball up into the scoring zone. A great kick by Russell Robertson.
Well, plot just thickens a little bit in this second quarter. The Kangaroos, as you can see on the scoreline, had enormous trouble converting. They've had it in attack for so much of this quarter. Robertson's goal would lift the Demons. Colbert trying to fashion a pass, but it wasn't a good one. Carey almost turned it into a good one. They've got numbers everywhere. Harvey, will he miss? Not this time. Finally, they find the opening. So the answer was very swift from the Kangaroos.
I think it was important, Hutto, for them to answer swiftly. They didn't want Melbourne to have back-to-back goals, particularly after the start they've had in this second quarter. But Brent Harvey, a noted goal kicker.
And he had to kick it. We'll have a look at this. Not a great kick by Colbert, but Harvey swoops. Carey almost gets the free kick, but there's a couple of players in the goal square just with their hands in the air. There they are wide. And, well, there's never a question when the ball goes through the middle.
Yeah, I think it was Peter Bell and Winston Abraham. But Matty Capuano coming off with the blood rule. Yeah, the players in the middle have got no comeback when you slot it through, but when you miss it, don't they give it to you, Jared?
Well, we have got that famous incident where Malcolm Bligh kicked the left foot check side banana goal at Arden Street late in the game against, I'm not sure who it was, it may have been Melbourne, in fact. And Ron Barassi dragged him for not centering the ball. As Blighty tells it, he said you couldn't kick more than 70% of those, and on the Monday night, Blighty went down and got 10 balls and kicked 8 out of 10.
Well, important centre bounce takeaway, and the last goal kicker, Harvey, it was that got it, and that's a mark that Whelan really needed to take after he got in great position. Ingerson, Gergic, Shepherd was okay, allowed Ingerson clear. They go for the boundary, and they should just about get the target. It's really, well, I was going to say tightened up, but really the Kangaroos have in many ways dominated in this quarter. Well, Melbourne a lot of tackles, but
they're chasing the footy at the moment.
Can mean you're doing a lot of chasing. 7 points they lead by.
Look at the job Grant's doing on Woden. Body contact at every contest.
No free kick there in this quarter. The Kangaroos 29 kicks, Melbourne 12. And the Kangaroos also 3 more handballs. So,
and Joe, wherever
there they are on the right of screen.
Simpson and Uze, fantastic drill that is as well.
Well done, Burton. Gee, you can hear the crunch of the smother. A little give from Power was all right. A little bit more adventurous was the Nicholson handball. That was a high tackle.
50.
Well, Uze foolish there, really foolish. If he said something, which he shouldn't have. Clearly, that was a high tackle.
Didn't muck around either, did umpire Nash.
Sets it up. Carey looking dangerous. Pretty hard to stop in that situation. Nicholson did stop him. Probably more correctly, Carey just missed the mark. Andrew Lee and Shelley off the ground, and as you can see,
a bit of a hip problem here. He's just sort of limped off there, and so the doctor's just checking that.
Adam Lang pushing into the goal square here, ran right down from. There's his direct opponent, Stephen Pitt. He ran right down from full back to push to full forward there.
Oh, spoiler.
Gee, that was fantastic from Burton. Showed the smaller man up, laid it off to Lang. Great build-up, deep. This time McKernan. Not this time. The margin back to one solitary goal. The Kangaroos 2 goals 11.
And again, Hutto, Winston, Abraham suggesting to Adam Lang this time to centre the ball. Possibly a better option too. But how's the agility of Spider Burton? That was fantastic.
He's got that ball caught in the web and away he went. Jeff White. Well, it was an opportunity miss there for the Demons.
Target Ingerson against Burton. Free kick against Burton over the shoulder.
He'll be a key tonight, Anthony Ingerson. If he can keep Wayne Carey quiet, and he's done a fairly good job so far, that will go a long way to winning this game.
Well done, McDonald. Advantage should be paid. Powell is a goal kicker. Didn't have a shot. Sets it up. Bruce in front. Couldn't take it. Numbers with the Kangaroos. Bruce did well to give it off. Brown had a shot at goal. Farmer versus Pickett. And Powell from the side entrance. He takes the mark from stage left.
Gee, I'll tell you what, the umpire didn't allow him to play on, but it was a little bit risky. When you're that close to goal, you want to take any element of risk out of it. Stephen Powell did try and play on and kick it along the ground, but thankfully for him, the umpire didn't allow him to play on.
Now the Kangaroos fans letting the umpire know what they thought about it.
I think it's the Demons not allowing him to play on. Down just behind the goal square.
Well, you see it fairly often. Obviously, the umpire had blown time on.
These are just little testers. Shouldn't miss, but you've still got to go through.
Oh, I think he missed.
He has.
He's kicked that off 2 steps, Jared, and he's tried to kick it out of the park.
Spot on there, Jared.
Unbelievable. Well, Homer Simpson didn't look too happy there.
You just cannot believe. We've all done them, Dipper.
Well, that's just an amazingly crucial miss, isn't it? Unless they can set up and get another scoring opportunity. This loose man still further afield. Not a good kick, not a good kick.
That's a
but
buck ball.
Robertson.
Play on.
Oh, that's going to get the Demon fans full of voice. We'll come back and have a look at it. King can really carve them up through the middle. The umpire was shepherding. He's gone down. Schwartz cleaned him up. Ball to centre half forward. Carey takes the mark.
And Carey is just saying, umpire, any danger you're giving me a free kick? This bloke has been dragging me down and scragging me. How about just playing what is there, what's in front of your eyes for a change? And down goes the umpire, as you said, Hutto.
It's all happening at Colonial Stadium.
And interestingly, I don't think David Schwartz meant that. Umpire Nash had a go at him for knocking him over.
Yeah, he was in the wrong spot.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Schwartz had nowhere to go there, boys.
That's right, Dipper.
Maybe umpire Nash might get 50. Abusing the player.
Well, Carey can put them within 1 point. Not a trouble in the world for Wayne.
And that goal there, boys, just magnifies that miss up the other end by Stephen Powell. That's a 12-point turnaround.
Here's Robertson's. Gee, I thought he took it.
I suppose we've got the beauty of the action replay. I think from where we were sitting at the time, it didn't look like he did take the mark, but looking at that replay, it certainly did look like he did take the ball.
No, he's definitely taken that one. Well, some critical errors at both ends. We saw McKernan's kick was supposedly called touched, and that mark up the other end, which preceded the Kangaroos' goal, was disallowed also.
So suddenly just 1 point the difference. Pressure back on the Demons, who really have been outplayed in this quarter. But the Kangaroos haven't hurt them on the scoreboard. Uze just got a handball to it. Those 3 plays you saw then have been great. Brown also quick with the handball. Swartz. No, it wasn't a great handball. Goes again.
For nothing.
Clayton. And the Roos supporters finding voice. Carey the target. Went crunch over the top. Whelan. Been fantastic for Melbourne this year. Powell was hanging on to the jumper. Didn't matter.
Hasn't he taken some important marks this term? John Blakey, one of the oldest men in footy.
Blakey onto the wing. Abraham. Blakey's game tonight. 8 possessions. He ran right down the ground. McCartney dishes it off. Byron Pickett. Great kick. Oh, great kicker there in front. Kangaroos in front by 5. And again, the second quarter of the Kangaroos, Jared.
Well, they've got their act together. This is a goal to the half-back line. You've got McCartney, who's given them some run. Laying off to Byron Pickett. Where's Jeff Farmer? Can't see him on screen, but a great finish. And the trend continues. The Kangaroos, all they had to do was straighten up, and that they've done in the last 5 minutes.
They've kicked 4 goals to 1 in this quarter and really dominated in general play. Lead by 5 now, and getting the ball out of the middle with, as far as Melbourne are concerned, monotonous regularity. Whelan, well, he didn't really look, and Shane Clayton just lives on the outer wing. Takes the mark, sprints off. Carey not quite in position that time. Grant certainly was front and centre. Oh, Abraham stole it, and great kick, great little kick. Carey strolling into goal. The Roos are on fire.
Well, it's just a complete role reversal, Hutto. We saw in the first quarter Melbourne with the side prepared to do all the hard running, to do the hard yards, whereas now, from the previous goal, we saw both McCartney and Byron Pickett prepared to run, and again that passage of play, Clayton in that outer wing, just fantastic vision there to Carey, and the easiest of goals. And worrying signs, no doubt, for Neil Danaher.
Well, there he is with Brian Royal.
They've just got to get back to winning that loose ball. Saw there a couple of Kangaroos going through the football. Demons were skirting along the side of it.
It was close to a throw, wasn't it, by Bell? But Makepeace just on the ground. Oh, they are really hot at the moment.
It's amazing how quickly a game can change. That's 4 unanswered goals in the space of 3 minutes, boys. And when the team's got the ability to do that, it's just a frightening thing. And Johnny Blakey, as you said earlier, Jared, he's been a real credit to the team today, especially in this second quarter. He has been nothing short of outstanding.
Troy Makepeace had only been on the ground replacing Lee Colbert for about 45 seconds, and straight away kicks the goal. 4 goals in 3 minutes for the Kangaroos. Demons desperately need one to stem the tide. Pike's been great. That is a really hard-fought mark, isn't it, by Robertson? Dished off the handball. Powell unloading. He unloads a bomb. It is a big, big bomb. What a reply by Stephen Powell. Well, he missed one from 3.5 metres out, and he made up for it with that kick.
Yeah, it's funny, Jared did say earlier that it's not that easy a goal, kicking from about 4 metres on that angle. I know we've all done it, we've all missed it. I've been in that club myself, but geez, what a bomb that was. With the roof closed, there's no doubt that this ball does travel a little bit further, and from outside 50, that was just a great kick. And that's 5 goals, boys, in 3 or 4 minutes of football. It's certainly raining goals at this point in time.
Yes, after neither side could find the middle for long periods during the match. This centre bounce battles, though, is where the Kangaroos have really started all their run from. Burton's pushed forward to help out Wayne Carey. Oh, at the back, speak of the devil. The goal avalanche continues at Colonial Stadium. 7:11:53 to 5:6:36.
Well, it was interesting the Farmer went into the middle to change the chemistry a bit, but it was his man, Byron Pickett, who followed him in. Did all the damage. He was at the back. Carey just used the body there, skilled the couple. And, well, it was a pretty intelligent kick.
That's 7 goals for the quarter for the Kangaroos. Melbourne have kicked just 2.
Dominated centre clearances in this quarter have the Kangaroos.
Not this one, though. Rigoni. Schwartz needs a mark for his confidence, and for Melbourne. Oh, good hip and shoulder. And who else but Byron Pickett to provide it, and the ball out of bounds.
Jeff White has pushed forward for Melbourne.
Schwartz and McCartney doing the ruck work. Good body work, but Pickett was there to read it. Clayton threw it away. Melbourne fans wanted a free. Robertson, oh, that would hurt. Equally as much a throw. Clayton goes again. And out in the full. James McDonald with a free kick. Also had a good match last week. This quarter, though, 46 kicks for the Kangaroos, 24 for Melbourne. So 22 more kicks. Farmer! Oh, God. The leap was unbelievable. He didn't pull it down, though. Powell. Just a little bit inaccurate. Forced White's kick to be hurried. Woden did well, kept his footing. Oh, the blind turn was fantastic. Just didn't take it with him. Bruce, not quite. Pitt unable to break clear. Just missed. 5-7 to 7-11. 16 points the margin. What about that? He kept on going. That would have been unbelievable if he had have taken it.
He basically had the 2 chances too, because when he gets to the ground, he's got his legs there and he couldn't get the body weight going forward.
Still 5 minutes to go in this quarter. It's been an exhausting one the last 10 minutes, hasn't it?
Tell you what, that's a cardinal sin by David King. That umpire blew the whistle, and the fullback knows when that umpire blows that whistle, you've got to get that ball on. No matter where you are on the ground, when you're kicking that ball out, you've got to get that ball on. And it's
amazing, though, they've given other players throughout the course of the play, I reckon, longer than that to kick out. And the kick out is a much harder kick than a general field.
Certainly.
Well, it's really deep in the danger area. McCartney will try and get it through. Robertson. Demons probably didn't get enough players on goal side of the pack then. It was always going to be the Kangaroos' target to get it through. So David King gets another chance. So using up some of his time here by doing his shoelace up. 5-8 to 7-11. Demons zoning very well. Burton will be the target on the kick in. White up very early.
Back, no coverage at the back from the Demons.
Motlop, oh, he almost ran into his own man. Clayton, who was trying to provide the shepherd.
Abraham.
Whelan, oh, he was lost. Abraham was always going to take the mark.
Well called, Dipper.
And we had a look at Whelan there. He just turned around to look and see where Abraham was. Didn't get a feel for where the ball was coming.
I've actually walked to the other side of the ground. When Motlop got the ball, Abraham made room for himself and just read that ball beautifully.
That was the little look. And Abraham now can kick the Kangaroos' 8th goal of the quarter. They lead by 15 at the moment. Suddenly, they have found their kicking boots.
Melbourne's problems in that passage of play starting up on the wing there when Jeff White jumped early. And when you jump early, his judgment was just put out, and you can't allow that ball to go past you. Even if you thump the ball out of bounds or sideways to one of your players running onto the ball, you cannot let that ball go past you. He did, and the ball ended up in the arms of Winston Abraham, and another golden Kangaroos.
So an amazing turnaround in this match. Spider Burton, Simpson. They can do it all at the moment. Motlop. Big Burton pushing forward, but Blakey also coming from half-back. Had the distance covered. He is a penetrating kick, but also inaccurate on that occasion. 8-12 to 5-8. Travis Johnson.
Spider Burton been very good for the Kangaroos this quarter too in the middle. He's allowing them first use of the ball time and time again.
22 points to margin. Rigoni. Oh, good grab from Swartz. Free kick though.
No.
Don't give away 50, David. There's a little shove in the shoulder.
He's touched his shoulder then. He hasn't shoved him. That's wrong decision there.
Shannon Grant, good space in front of him for the lead, and great delivery.
I mean, David Swartz has got every right to give the umpire a bake on that one.
He did put the hands on the shoulders just to steady himself and maybe elevate himself a little bit. But generally over the years in our game, if you take the mark, you're...
Well, it's not a free kick if you put your hands on the shoulders.
Isn't it?
No way.
We have to actually push.
You got to push them out.
Oh, what about that one? That really stings. A 9-goal quarter by the Kangaroos.
Well, it's a great kick. There's no doubt about that. Oh, you are absolutely joking. You just couldn't possibly even think about paying that free kick. But David Swartz, like unlike supporters Aussie that'll go on with the job, he's got to put it out of his mind.
Yeah, no doubt. Just got to go on with the next play.
I wonder how David Swartz feels at the moment. They've now kicked 9 goals, the Kangaroos, in this quarter. Melbourne just 2. It has been a blitzing that started in the middle. Bell went to Grant. Now he was. Oh, I didn't actually think he was pushed in the back. McCartney goes out wide. Good spoil from Wheatley. Path cleared for him. Somehow he found the ball through all that traffic and got his man. Swartz tries to just break the tackle, gets ball to boot. Inside 50, 2.5 minutes remaining. Melbourne need a goal absolutely desperately. Here's the push. Was it in the back? Certainly the yell and scream might have got the umpire's attention. Demons up on 50 now. 9-12 to 5-8.
Jeff White's now pushed the full forward.
Swartz outnumbered around the packs. They've just killed them at the stop plays. Stevens, Harvey.
Half-time can't come quick enough for David Swartz. He's a bit sore. He's frustrated. The umpires have given him a couple of shocking decisions. And, well, perhaps he just needs to get in there and settle down a bit.
Nicholson able to spoil. Kangaroos again at the front position. Makepeace's wobbling kick. Deep for Carey. Surely that was out of bounds. No. Abraham just got clear. Quick kick, great kick. And Blakey takes it. This will be 10 for the quarter. And they've blown this game apart. Was this out of bounds? I think it was.
I don't think you can judge. It's a line ball decision, but that certainly wasn't. That was just a great grab.
Johnny Blakey drives it through. 4th goal of the year for John Blakey. And they are dominating now.
Well, it's just good to see Winston Abraham. He's been on the receiving end of a couple of his opposition teammates not centering the ball. And there, when he's had his opportunity to just bang it goal, he did the team thing and he sent it to Johnny Blakey. And in the end, that was a fantastic one-handed mark by Johnny Blakey. Not a noted goal kicker, so I'll enjoy that, Blakes.
Out of the middle again, Burton getting hand on the ball. Grant. McDonald well wrapped up. Umpire not going to change his interpretations now. Plays the bounce.
I'd hate to be sitting in the gallows, Hutto, and you were the judge and making a decision on circumstantial evidence.
Well, I did think it was out of bounds. With the naked eye,
clearly.
Enough to blow the whistle. With the naked eye, we had a pretty good view from here. And also on replay. Doesn't matter now. This is what matters. Byron Pickett going along and strong. They could get 11. If Carey can just find some space, he does that with ease. Unloads. Needs someone to take a mark. Was it completed over the line? No, said the umpire. It was completed inside the line. And Abraham with 30 seconds on the clock.
Well, there's been half a dozen decisions, well, maybe not half a dozen, but at least 4 decisions that have been shown by the ISO camera to prove incorrect. I wonder if this will be another one.
Abraham slots it. They cannot miss now.
I think if you watch that on replay, he's had that second by the cherry over the line. So again, it was very quick. We do have the beauty of the action replay again, as I said earlier, but I think that was incorrect.
But your gut feel said it was over the line. Let's just see how it is. The goal umpire was the one that had to help Mark Nash out here. Great passage of play by Carey. He's bombed the ball in. Was looking for the sticks. But this is the important one. Did he take the second grab over the line or not? No, umpire's spot on.
Yep, I think you're right. I think he was right. 11-12, 78 to 5, 8, 38, 40 points. An amazing margin considering it was 3 goals to 0 at quarter time. They kicked no goals in the first and 11 in the second. Amazing game football.
Free kick to Pickett.
He accentuated it, but it was there. 50 metres, is it? No, the umpire blowing time on. I thought for a minute he was going to say, come with me. Just about half-time. Can smell the party pies and the sausage rolls, Aussie.
And don't they smell good? Red hot they are, like the Kangaroos. 11 goals to 2. What an amazing turnaround, Hutto.
Would you believe that quarter ran 37 minutes and 22 seconds?
If the Kangaroos can win the ball from the middle.
So, third quarter, about to get underway, 11-12 to 5-8. And the Demons will desperately need the first goal. The Kangaroos...
That is a fearsome tackle.
Equally as desperate to stop them. No umpires tonight. Plenty of experience there. It's amazing. To left of screen, it is a very, very open forward line the Kangaroos are trying to kick into.
Well, it's 50 metres in front of Wayne Carey, so all the Kangaroos will do is just get the ball to boot, stick it up in the air, and a one-on-one contest, Ingerson versus Carey.
If you're a Melbourne player, would you push back off, Jared, to fill a bit of the gap or not?
Well, I think they can't afford to leave extra players around because that just opens up the opportunity to get it 1-to-1 to Carey, and here it goes.
Here it goes, all right. He's in front, Ingerson. Oh, Carey wanted a free, Harvey. Oh, he still might get it. Pressure on. Demons did well in the end. Woden escaping with it. Gee, hit his target just. Travis Johnson playing up the ground this time. Rigoni, who was busy in the first half, 18 possessions, breaking clear. And Big Nicholson takes the mark. He could run around Spider Burton. The handball to Jeff White. So the two ruckmen combining. White took a long time to steady, to straighten himself up and give Melbourne first blood of the second half. Well played.
And it was generated by their big blokes. Nicholson did the right thing and really pushed off hard. And he pushed up to the wing and became that extra midfield player that enabled Jeff White to get on the end of the handball. And he's just got tremendous kicking skills, Jeff White, for one so tall. But he is jumping early at centre bounces. He missed the target last time. Spider took it out. Let's see what plan he takes this time.
Not often you see two ruckmen on the same side combining in a passage of play. Usually they're a fair way apart. Woden out of the middle. Out wide to half forward. Harvey. McDonald put the pressure on there. It was good pressure. Farmer with a bit of momentum. Oh, they just overran it. Oh, was that in the back? Oh, that was, surely. That was, yes. Second one paid by the umpire. Brad Green. Interesting that Powell probably caused it. So Brad Green sets it up. White will be the target down there with Swartz. Burton spoiled. Farmer was in position, but just eluding him at the moment. Jeff Farmer's game tonight. 3 kicks, 1 handball and 2 marks.
Well, you'd think that if he doesn't fire in the first 5 minutes of this third term, then he may end up finishing on the bench for a spell.
Well, we know what he did after his poor first half against Collingwood. This is his 9-goal second half. King at half forward.
A weapon.
With Clayton running down. Thought he might have kept on running. He's decided to go back and let a few more teammates into the forward 50. Carey the target. Carey just still battling, trying to get a free kick almost on it. He's not getting them, but every time he's straightening up and appealing to the umpire. And
just an update on Phoebe. A medial ligament, torn cartilage. Looks like he'll have surgery on Monday, boys.
Thanks, Dipper. No one in the square for the Kangaroos or for Melbourne at the moment. Johnson did well, just losing his footing. Oh, and he was just off balance enough to miss Rigoni. Colbert out wide. The leading player, Harvey, out of bounds. No. Oh, no. Gee, do you think he took it? I guess the reverse angle will give us a better indication. No, he didn't really take it, did he? Harvey goes for the pass, and Carey got away. Ingerson was turning around in anger at his teammates there, or just a bit of frustration, I'm not sure.
No, I think he'd be looking for someone to be blocking the hole there.
So Carey's angle very similar to Harvey's, just a little bit closer and maybe a metre in from the boundary. They're not overly tight boundaries at Colonial, so certainly not impossible to pred. Carey tonight, 12 kicks. And he's kicked 3 goals. 3. Yeah, like a golfer teeing off, trying to get the talk to the ball. Had to be precise again, the Demons there. Gergic. Good kick onto the wing. There's Carey's man. Ingerson takes the mark. He's got a loose man at half forward, James McDonald. But McDonald was instructing him to kick longer. Instead, he went to Johnson, and the ball out of bounds.
He did well there, Wayne Carey, just to get that little tap on the ball from Ingerson.
Slowed it up, didn't it?
Yeah, it slowed the play up. Fine line between giving a 50-metre away or not, but he didn't. It just gave the North players the opportunity to man up.
Well, they're down 2 important players in Phoebe and Lee and Shelley. At the moment, the Demons, they had 2 late changes before the match, so the really odds stacked against them at the moment, and the Kangaroos well and truly on top. But Melbourne are fighting hard in this third quarter. Bit of a scrap at the moment. That's not a great handball from Blakey, and now they're away. McDonald getting it to Woden. Powell, can he balance himself? Got the handball off. It was a great handball. Oh, shot right across the goal from Brad Green. They have to kick them all, really, don't they?
Yeah, they've got to get something to spark the run on, but they have lost a lot of drive from Adam Uze, who's been tagged successfully so far by Adam Simpson. He's only had 8 possessions at this stage.
Well done, Alistair Nicholson. Really directed the punch. Nathan Brown was going to be crunched. Sets it up. Farmer's got to go against 3. Green from the side was fantastic. Oh, Brown fumbled. Couldn't afford to. Rigoni. Woden rode the bump and kicked the goal. Great stuff. Real inspirational stuff, wasn't it?
Well, you called it right, Hutto. He could have easily gone to ground, but you have a look in the replay here. He's just rode that bump so well. We'll just pick it up here. Yeah, Rigoni, great hands, but there he's rode that bump perfectly. And as he's falling off balance, still had the presence of mind to just balance up as best he could on the way down and drill it through. 2 unanswered goals to Melbourne. A great start to this third quarter.
Well, we've kicked the first couple of the third quarter. maybe that'll give them the spark that Gerard was talking about. Woden, who was the last goal kicker, trying to get it forward. He kept on going. Well done too to get it to McDonald. Penetrating kick right to full forward Sports. McCartney has been fantastic tonight. Farmer went to ground. Legally, said the umpire. Pickett away.
Look out.
Away and running. Oh, great heavy work by Abraham off the ball. Allowed Pickett to be clear. Lang versus Gergic. Ingerson on Carey. Good spoil. Powell.
Farmer
The fight's
King
on in
over
the
the back
pocket.
line.
He better look up. Schwartz tell him to look up. Here the ball is coming. Get up, Jeff. You won't have your jumper. The ball comes loose. Pickett. Oh, got a high one. Got a high one. Still going on.
I hope Jeff Farmer realises that the emergency umpire is about 1 yard away.
Well, Farmer, can't see him on screen, but he hasn't got his jumper on at the moment. Out on the full. So there he is with David King. Certainly looked to constitute a wrestle. Yeah, certainly high contact there. Not a bad kick, that one. Almost to Mark McDonald, but he was outnumbered if he didn't take it. Pike in trouble, but had Shannon Grant in support. Had plenty in support, actually. King, just for a moment I thought, well, we're going to give away another 50 coming from behind. McDonald did well not to buy the tackle. Stevens getting a roar every time he goes near it. Motlop in front, good spoil. Rigoni having a great night. Brown. McDonald, who's been good in this quarter. James McDonald, as has Woden. He missed the target with a handball. Nicholson back to Woden. Oh, they're under pressure now. They get away, Whelan. Oh, Nicholson just had the jumper held. Got it to White. They've all been tight, tough possessions. Johnson's clear. Could have handed it off. Went for home instead and missed. He had Anthony McDonald inside to the left, who wasn't necessarily in a better position to shoot, but he was just a bit clearer. But he decided to go with the momentum.
The blood rule here on David King.
What do you think, Gerard, what you've seen in this half so far?
Well, I thought it was I would have awarded it to Jeff Farmer on points. And David King coming off with the blood rule. So the Demons have really come back and after half-time and obviously are trying to reassert themselves in the game. And I think Shane Woden is getting a fair run of the football at this stage. He's giving them the drive. Whether or not they've got enough firepower up forward to kick the goals is debatable, but David Schwartz has gone to full forward, and I think that's a fair move.
What a great kick in. Simpson, Clayton. Oh, I don't know what that was meant to be, but this man, I think's running with Harvey, is having a great quarter. James McDonald, Rigoni, and that's a good-looking kick. Great kick, great lead. And a terrible marking effort in the end. McDonald, can he turn it around? Hooks it back to Farmer. Well done, good defence. Great defence it was for a while, and that was fantastic by Simpson. So they've had their chances, they've taken 2 of them, but they had to take a few more.
It was great vision to Farmer, but that ball just seemed to sit up enough to allow Troy Makepeace to just get that little fist into play.
Oh dear, David, he won't like looking back at that.
He needed to jump a little bit to get himself balanced. He just appeared to be have his footwork wrong for that take.
Free kick to McKernan. Really thrust himself forward there. The umpire judging that there was interference. Clayton, how often is he loose on the wing on either side? Amazing number. Clayton, it's a low helicopter-looking kick into the forward pocket. Great hands from Colbert. Releases Harvey. Doesn't mind having a shot from here. Missed badly in the end, but fantastic hands from Lee Colbert.
And it was the only option really that Brent Harvey had. He looked central. There was no options, so he did the only thing he could do, and he had a shot for goal.
King back on.
Shane Clayton tonight, 8 kicks, 2 handballs, 5 marks. Short option is the one that was on, and the loose man over the top. So Gergic's defensive 50. One-on-one Nicholson. McKernan was in good position. Actually, Nicholson did pretty well not to give away the free. Little kick around the corner. Rigoni, not bad. Robertson strong. Takes the mark. Had a pretty tough night of it, Russell Robertson. Wanted to play on. Oh, he gets his man, Regoni, who's just had an enormous amount of the footy. That's not a great kick. Wasn't a good kick. 24 possessions for Guy Regoni, 18 kicks and 6 handballs, 10 marks. That was not his most memorable of disposals.
It wasn't just the kick that was poor, it was the option, Hutto. If Schwartz took that mark, it was almost an impossible shot for goal.
Well, Schwartz smashing it away then. You sense some of his frustration. He let out on the footy. Can do a great deal for his team's position, but Johnson has a chance to change that. There's no one near him. He sets up for a pass. It's a good one.
Oh, blind ball decision, but I think a right one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he held it, and that will hurt. That will really hurt. It's a couple of marks missed, one to Schwartz, and that one there. David King arriving on the scene.
Hey, just to let you know, guys, as we see the replay here,
well,
50-50 there.
Well, it looked like a mark, but slow motion expands it.
The farmer's been reported, by the way, boys. So it looks like he's reported for wrestling.
Travis Johnson. Will he go for home? No, he goes for a pass. Robertson couldn't take it this time. And again, the Kangaroos had support. Carey to a vacant wing. He might have to go after it and get another kick. He won't be the first one there, though. Demons off half back. Good run again by Regoni. The handball poor. Carey. Schwartz out of bounds. So they are running around a bit like chooks with their head cut off. The Demons, they've really got some energy and run into their game, but they just let themselves down with a couple of passes and a couple of marking attempts.
Still only 27 points down, Hutto. A couple of quick goals to finish off the term, and they could be back in this match.
Well, we haven't really seen the Kangaroos in attack too much. Ingerson came out, and then Bruce's handball didn't quite make it, but Ingerson, yeah, it was good enough. Johnson, who's provided an option on the wing, ducked his head, did get a high tackle. Will he get 50?
I'm not even sure if contact was made then. I'd like to see that on replay.
Yes, he really ducked, didn't he? At the right time as far as avoiding that.
No, I don't think there was any contact.
Spot on.
Ingerson.
Well, that was amazing, wasn't it?
Every Melbourne player and every Kangaroo player is forward of Anthony Ingerson right now. Oh, they got themselves into a bit of trouble. McDonald had to just kick Blaze. He just blazed, and there was all Kangaroos except Russell Robertson. Well, that is amazing. There's 4 Kangaroo players, one right next to Russell, and a Kangaroo player in front, behind, and to either side. And in the end, it was one-on-one, and Robertson outmarked Martin Pike.
The Kangaroos, right throughout this season, have had trouble burying teams. And the Demons aren't back in this match yet. Wayne Carey should have come across the top and punched that one away, or taken the mark, preferably a punch. But if they don't bury the Demons, then at three-quarter time, they'll go in with some hope.
7 goals, 11 Melbourne have kicked. Now they've got 8.
And they're starting to build. If they get the next one, all of a sudden they'll start having the sniff of a victory. They'll start believing that it's not impossible, Aussie.
Yeah, no doubt. They went into the main break with no momentum, but they've kicked the first 3 goals of this third quarter. And as you said, Jared, if they can build on this with 15 or 10 minutes remaining, they'll go into that last break knowing that they're a realistic chance. They've answered well. They've answered very well in this third quarter so far.
Well, Martin Pike's been busy tonight for the Kangaroos, but his man, Russell Robertson, has now kicked 2 goals. White. It was a good-looking tap. McDonald just couldn't take it with him. And the feed, likewise, from Burton, missed the target. Was that a holding the man decision? No. Play on. So, Kangaroos kicked 11 goals in the second quarter, and in 1.5 quarters of the first and the third quarter have not kicked a major. You see the margin, 21. Demon supporters trying to get behind their team. Important centre clearance. Wasn't clean one. They just overwhelmed them with numbers in the end.
Getting plenty of possessions is Travis Johnson.
Gee, did Carey actually mark that?
Oh, interesting.
A very interesting way of breaking through the tackle. And then the little dappy pass, which Abraham made a bit of a meal of, has time to recover. Sets it up. Wasn't a good kick, a terrible kick, actually. Again, a bad option and bad execution. Good little kick around the corner, though, by Woden. Johnson didn't take the mark, was interfered with. Free kick. A few whistles going the Demons' way at the moment. Johnson off the left. Oh, didn't quite get to Farmer. Wants to handball. Again, he might have been better to go alone. Nathan Brown misses to the left.
Did everything right, but the execution of the kick, a fantastic blind turn.
I'd like to come back to Wayne Carey breaking through at some stage. That was very interesting. Pike up onto the wing. Spider's the target. No, Capuano, I should say. Kicks it to half forward. McKernan. Oh, Ingerson over the top, wasn't clean with the spoil. Carey, Gergic just bearing down, just waiting over him. He had support towards the boundary line. Over and out. But given their injuries, and a little undermanned, a bit of battling on well.
Well, you're right, Hutto. First up, it popped out of Byron's hands and into the Kings.
Simpson. Oh, little kick, not bad. To half forward, Motlop just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't get enough pressure, I didn't think, there from Melbourne. Close to the line. Now it's over.
Sprawl back on now and Colbert off.
They've got to get their work rate up again, the Kangaroos. They have done this a number of times, seemingly had sides in a winning position, and then 3 or 4 players drop off the intensity and the work rate. All of a sudden, the opposition comes firing back.
Great tackle, fantastic tackle on Adam Simpson. Uze, Rigoni, well, Uze in particular has lifted his game. Rigoni's been going hard all night. James McDonald and Anthony McDonald, all the midfielders have been great in this quarter. Good tackle. Val again not able to get it clear. So it's pretty fierce stuff at the moment. 20 points in it.
Yeah, Johnson's had 9 possessions. Woden's had 9 possessions in this term. McDonald's had 7. You pointed him out, Hutto. Rigoni's also had 6. Adam Uze, he's had just the 3, but they've been important.
Well, you owed me that one. Ball in the forward pocket. Out of bounds. Was that deliberate? No. 5.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Melbourne have halved the margin from half-time. Kangaroos deep into attack. Important play here. Bell fierce with the tackle.
Gerard, you mentioned Woden. Anthony Stevens now picking up Woden in the middle of the ground, yep. And Grant playing in the back pocket.
Well, he's one of those players, Dipper, that maybe that they're prepared to rotate various players on him and free Grant up, but he did a particularly good job, Shannon Grant, on him in the first quarter, in the first half.
Demons trying to clear that zone. A lot of players around the ball. Spall involved in Makepeace. Stevens, Blakey, Spall. Gets clear and spots up a good target. And Robertson will be disappointed because Martin Pike takes an uncontested mark, probably just within scoring range. That's his man.
Martin Pike, of course, in another life was a full forward for the Demons.
Well, a long journey since then via Fitzroy. Becoming a premiership player with the Kangaroos.
That's why he plays for the Kangaroos now.
In defence. Back to 21 points the difference. Oh dear. Big trouble here. There were men everywhere after the zone. John Spall.
And you're kicking to a flat-footed teammate. He's not on the move. He should have been coming forward towards that ball. Big Nicholson.
Can he make them pay? I would think so from 35 metres out. Does the job.
hurt Melbourne too. They've worked tirelessly in this third quarter to claw that margin back. They were good enough to cut it in half. But for the Kangaroos to kick that goal, it's going to hurt them. You could just see Adam Uze motioning to Nicholson. You've got to go forward. You've got to go towards that ball. Crucial turnover and great poise by Troy Makepeace, not to just slam it at goal, just chip it short.
Very important goal, that one, for the Kangaroos. Close ball. Yeah. No, Woden didn't grab it. Demons. Interesting tactics to try and get it forward. Umpire let that one go on. Adam Simpson tried a motion that he was trying to knock it on. Done a very good job on Adam Uze.
He's had a very good year in that role. Hutto, he'd be in the top players in the competition in that role this season.
Rigoni finds James McDonald, ducked the head, did get a high tackle. The umpire played advantage, which is pretty interesting. Whether there was one or not, there is now. Whelan, thumping kick, plenty of roos around. Byron Pickett finds the boundary line. Adam Simpson and Byron Pickett are 3rd and 4th for tackles in the AFL. So it shows some of the tactics that Simpson has used very effectively. Onto the wing, was that some hanging on McKernan? We could see it, the umpire couldn't. Brown got away, and lovely delivery that time. Anthony McDonald, now he looks up. Robertson's down there, goes over his head. Smash back, Powell, good hands, Green. Well tackled, fierce tackling, and he's been pinged. First one of the night, I think. Didn't probably make enough effort to get rid of it.
Well, it's just, I think we've seen half a dozen tackles, Hutto, that have just been so ferocious. Look at this. And slammed. In fact, he may have lost his feet as well, that helped. But good defensive work there by the Kangaroos, in particular Shannon Grant and David King.
Poor kick. Schwartz takes him on. No, he didn't go for home. Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. And that's Brad Green.
Liancelli about to come back on for Powell.
So 27 points is the margin.
Well, Liancelli's just had 5 possessions, Dipper. I know he spent all of this quarter on the bench, but he has not been able to get near the footy when he's been out there.
Kicked 10 goals, 3 for the year, Brad Green. Now he's kicked 11 goals, 3. Great kick.
Well, it's a crucial kick there by Brad Green. The D's are just hanging in there. If they can keep this deficit down to 20 points or thereabouts going into the 3/4 time break, just a beautiful kick. If they can keep this deficit down, they've got a big chance in this last quarter.
Only a minute and a half remaining in this 3rd quarter. Any goals will be absolutely crucial. Harvey giving the Kangaroos a big chance. Brown got up but didn't get back to spoil. Carey around the body, and it's got there. Just. I thought it was bouncing across from behind.
That's Wayne Carey's 4th goal. That's something the Melbourne club certainly didn't need with just over 1 minute remaining. They worked hard for Bruce to kick that goal. Sorry, Green to kick that goal, and Carey. He just knows when to hurt you at the right time. That's a fantastic snap at goal.
Costly take out of the middle there for the Demons. David King doing a great job. Brent Harvey onto some exceptionally quick hands. I think it was Lee Colbert that whipped it over to him.
So they've worked very hard, Melbourne, but they've only cut the margin by 13 points for the quarter. Johnson, King getting it back. They'll get it out of the middle again. Still time for them. A minute remaining in the quarter. Little give from McKernan. Smashed back by Rigoni. James McDonald. Uze got away from Simpson. Not bad delivery. Good mark.
Great hands.
It was not a bad pass, but it wasn't as good as the one before from Schwartz. And the hands, as you said, Ozzy, were fantastic.
What about the pass? Sensational pass.
Yeah, it was a centimetre perfect. Had a little bit of wobble on it though, Dipper. So it was only a 9.7.
The Uze wobble. Terrific pass.
Magnificent kick and grab.
Well, Green showed he doesn't have problems with important kicks a few moments ago. And look at that one. Sailing right through.
Well, Hutto, one of the hardest things to do, with only 10 seconds to go, we can see on the clock there, one of the hardest things to do in football is to take ball out in front at full stretch. And you'll see Adamuzze collecting the ball, and young Brad Green, he is going flat out. He's taken that. That's a fantastic grab. You said it right, Dipper. It's a great kick, but to take that catch like that, that's fantastic play by the young fella.
Plenty of forwards watching Green with envy as he took that mark. 10 seconds
boom.
remaining in the third quarter.
Aussie will get a phone call off Ian Collins too, calling it a catch.
13-15 to 10-12. Well, Melbourne have responded twice. It probably isn't time here for either team to get a goal unless someone takes this mark. Oh, he nearly did. He nearly did.
Tried for the chest mark. Probably should have taken it in the hands.
Reckons it was a free kick. What's the replay?
To Mark Nash. Just have a look up on the big screen. Channel 7's going to show you exactly what's happened. And I reckon the umpire got it right.
Yep. I think he's just become a little bit free kick conscious.
There was a bit of a shove out there at the finish. But the ball was well and truly dropped.
Scoreboard. Well, the scoreboard tells an interesting tale. The Kangaroos managed just 2 goals in that quarter. Looks still worse for wear. Leoncelli straight back into the action. Oh, who was hanging on to who then? Push. It was definitely not a push. Surely it was a case of holding on. Makepeace taking it against Anthony McDonald. Out to Anthony Stevens. Goes looking for McKernan.
Strong grab.
Being relatively quiet. 4 marks, just 6 possessions. Spore was the target. Gergic had time. Not much on offer though. That's why he had to do that. And handball to Rigoni. Oh, it's dangerous. Oh, very dangerous still. And they've gone nowhere, but they've got loose. They got clear. Rigoni can take it all the way out. He can keep going if he gets some support. Now he has to kick again to a one-on-one contest. The 235s. McDonald recovering quickest. He can keep going if he can gather cleanly. Oh, they didn't know whether to take it or not. He got it in the end. Oh, again, didn't give it to Swartz. A little bit confusing into the pocket. Pickett really wasn't good delivery. Farmer's going to say he touched it.
Well, Swartz was looking for the layoff there, but there's a...
Liam Challer coming off, boys. Yeah. He's hurt himself again.
Yeah, it wasn't, and that's his man, I think, or certainly that's a loose man in the middle in Clayton, who can just pop it through the middle. Blakey, he could almost run. No, he spotted up for the pass. Well, that was a case of Ingerson not being sure whether Carey would push towards the goals, stay put or go forward. So he just had to wait and see what the King did, and he went forward, and that's how he got a few metres on him.
I remember when Robert Walls was my coach, he always said expect the unexpected, and that's exactly what Wayne Carey did just there.
Shocking kick off the boot. Demons in front. That's the unexpected, isn't it? Yep. Nicholson, Powell. Well, trapped by Russell Robertson. He was going so fast, though. Found it hard to turn around. Now he's got them away. Whelan, great kick. Woden didn't take the mark, was interfered with. Looks up, into space. Thumping kick to the square. Oh, they let it go. It's through. He loves it.
It's his 3rd goal, Shane Woden, and that's exactly what the Melbourne team needed. Just to get a bit of emotion happening early in this last quarter. The crowd is starting to roar. If they can get this another goal, I'll tell you what, there's only a couple of points in it if they score another goal. It's just it's an amazing game for the Kangaroos to kick 11 goals to 2 in that second quarter, and the game to be so close at this stage. It's a credit to Melbourne to fight back as they have.
And so the margin now stands at 15. Melbourne with the spring in the step. White to Woden, a thumper. Green streaming out. Oh, he cleared the path. Hasn't hit the ground. Robertson couldn't get there. McDonald still a chance. Doubled back. Was he caught? Over the line.
Well, Neil Danaher's finally bitten the bullet with Jeff Farmer just getting 3 possessions to date, and he's come off the ground. Another change, Capuano off, the Spider back on. It looks like Bruce has gone to full forward. We know he's capable of kicking goals.
Yeah, look at that pretty small forward line now with Green, who's kicked a couple of goals, alongside Robertson, and of course Swartz, who's doing the ruck work here. Well done from Pike. Oh, equally well done to keep it alive, the Demons. Uze got through. His kick is just offline. Gee, that would have brought the whole house down.
You're just having a bit of a look at the Stevens-Woden matchup. He seems to be just getting away from Anthony Stevens a bit more than he was Shannon Grant. And he is probably the one player, along with Adam Uze, who can win this match for the Demons.
Pike. So they get a couple of short options to get out of defence. Simpson. Nicholson to spoil, and Swartz at the back, McCartney, and it's out of bounds.
He's just working on Capuano down. He looks like he might have just hurt his hip here. He's just going through some exercise we see on the screen there.
Margin down to 14. It was 40 at half-time.
Spot it.
1 quarter of football, 11 goals. For the rest, just 2 for the Kangaroos. Quite amazing. Clayton just a little kick out. Nathan Brown, who's given them a bit of spark around the pack.
He's hard at the ball, is Nathan Brown. Kangaroos are going to have to get some goals here because Melbourne are just starting to run.
Brown, he made a bit of a meal of that, the Demons. Out of bounds. Plenty of time. Kangaroos just in attack.
Woden to full forward. 1-on-1 against Anthony Stevens. It's a wrong matchup down there at the moment.
Rigoni gets him to half forward. White versus Burton. Pike. Oh, the steal. It was on. That was Uze. It did enough. The handball just missing Bruce. Goes again. Brilliant tackle. Ball up. Fair call. It's a great tackle. And you're right. Cameron Bruce just didn't take it cleanly, did he?
There's a couple opportunities there. It was White. Maybe the ball was slightly behind him, but he just had to be spot on there.
Players running everywhere from the ball up. And the Kangaroos able to clear it onto the wing. Wheatley did well to spoil. Clayton did really well to win it. And get it to half forward. Ingerson. Oh, Johnson. High tackle. No. Got rid of it. McDonald almost through that. Kangaroos say he did. So does Mark Nash. Seen a few of them in the last few weeks that have been allowed. Well, that was a definite throw. Inside, Gergic just edged Spall out of the contest. Ball goes again. Shannon Grant. Bell onto the left. It was clever. It was clever movement. The result, not what he wanted. And 4 behinds. Peter Bell's return tonight in front of goal.
What do you think about the matchup? Dennis Pagan, understandably and justifiably, has got enormous faith in Anthony Stevens, but Woden one out in the square, maybe just too strong overhead for him.
Well, he's probably lucky in inches, Anthony Stevens. There's no doubting his doggedness, but if that ball's set up high, Woden's going to get it more often than not.
Oh, great tackling. That could have been pinged. Blakey just rammed it in. Plenty of... Oh, they made a meal of that too. Good heavy work by Abraham. Played for a free. Didn't get it. They should get away now, Melbourne. Johnson. Good little sidestep. He needs some support from teammates to get it clear. Swartz. McCartney. Fantastic match.
Good hands, King, and over his shoulder.
Advantage. Pike gets away. McCartney again.
Dodgy kick.
No, it wasn't a good kick. Could really run with it. Nicholson here. He's got the loose man. It wasn't a great kick to position. Bruce held the ground. That was important. Just got boot to ball, but he didn't have enough teammates close by. Heavy work from both players. Well done, Robertson, to get it clear. Snap on goal is fantastic, but not fantastic enough.
Call it right, Hutto. Fantastic body work then by Russell Robinson just to get Byron Pickett out of that picture. It just looks like he may be hurt too. May have rolled an ankle.
Wide kick out to Clayton. So the margin back to 14 points.
he's done the ankle for sure.
That's a good catch. Great mark from Wheatley. Oh, Swartz took a long time to kick the ball wobbling in. Bruce hooks it back. He hooks it back. It's there. What a goal!
I think it may have actually bounced through in the finish. Hello. They're a man down in the back line, the Kangaroos, because Byron Pickett, they should have just dragged him straight over the boundary line. But that ball in the end, I think, has just bounced through.
Cameron Bruce, the goal kicker.
It's always been a smart tactical ploy for him to get the stretcher out. It's just something to stop the play.
All of a sudden,
with Pickett off the ground, I think that Farmer might be come back on as well, boys.
all of a sudden, there's pressure on the Kangaroos. Big, big pressure. Swartz gets them going. McDonald, yes, he's got it. Just outside 50. Woden pushing into the pocket, ignores him. Green, you saw his lead. That's ignored as well.
Farmer back on the ground.
McDonald must think he's a chance from here. Didn't lay the pass off. 8 points the difference, so he sets it up. Spider Burton's down there. Farmer one-on-one. Little shove. Free kick. Advantage paid. Disappointing result for the Demons. Good tackle, though. They'll be able to go again.
Look at the numbers.
Yeah, the handball from Whelan. James McDonald sets it up. I'm not sure who to. Good spoil. Green. High one. Bell versus Farmer. He's going to have to leap here. Good shepherding. Or was it? Yes, it was.
Jeez, it was a real risk, that one, for Martin Pike, because he took Jeff Farmer out of the play. The umpire would have looked at it and made the decision whether or not it was within 5 metres.
King up high, didn't take it with him though. McDonald able to get it off.
They've stopped the Kangaroos.
Uze sets it up again. Bruce couldn't take it. Farmer, he's come good! Just when they needed it most. Just when they needed it most. It's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, I know Jeff Farmer was dragged because he had little input on this match, but we just saw there why I firmly believe a guy like Jeff Farmer should never be taken off the ground. He has that uncanny ability to do the impossible, to kick a goal when most needed, and that was definitely one of those times. And Melbourne, I tell you what, the momentum is certainly all one way.
And obviously having Pickett off the ground, that's probably why Farmer went back on. They're desperately trying to get Pickett back on the ground.
2 points in it. Can you believe it? They led by 40 at the half. The Kangaroos. Carey up. Ingerson. Carey up. Carey down. Carey left foot kick for a point. Yeah, he would have backed him in the circumstances. 3 points the margin. And you did allude to this, Jared, in the opening and also at half-time. Kangaroos have been slow at the start and the finish of their matches.
That's been the track record all season. But I think we've also seen a number of times, Hutto, where they work themselves into a situation where the game is effectively over. But then enough of them take their foot off the accelerator, the hard work stops.
Have a look at Bell. Have a look at Bell.
That's where Corey McKernan went in the end. Demons were just a little bit shaken up. Gerg was forced to kick quickly from full back, and he didn't really look where he was kicking in the end. It went straight to McKernan.
I think one of the differences between this attack here by the Demons and the one that we saw a few weeks ago by the Bulldogs is that Melbourne have got in front, or very close to it, so early in this final quarter, which is, it's going to give the Kangaroos enough time to steady, to reassess the situation, to throw a few players around for a bloke like Carey to have a major impact. Not to say they can't win it.
Byron Pickett's back on, but we'll watch the kick. We'll watch the kick of Carey. It was a big one.
That's why he's the king.
Took the exact words out of my mouth, Jared. That is why it's the king. That's his 5th goal, and what a match that could turn out to be, the match-winning goal. That's why he's possibly the highest paid player in the league and the best player in the league.
What a great goal that was. They mean nothing, though, if you don't win the game. And both sides now know that there's still 10 minutes. There's about 12 minutes of play time left. It can go either way still.
5 goals for Wayne Carey. Byron Pickett back on the ground, back on Jeff Farmer.
That's why they didn't take him over the boundary line, because they thought they'd be able to get him back into the 4-0.
James McDonald, good hands. Rigoni, Schwartz could really thump it. It's been working well for them. On the lead, yes, Green there, or is it Bruce?
It's in Green, I think.
Yeah, it's Green. They don't look dissimilar.
He's got some form, though, has the youngster. 2 shots at goal, 2 threaded goals. Once again, another chest mark. You saw the fist of Pike go past it. He'd be better off taking it out in front, but it's irrelevant at this stage.
Well, as Jared said, he slotted 2 in the 3rd quarter, and he's made it 3 from 3. The Demons counterpunch.
Tell you what, the young fella doesn't mind celebrating. Yeah, that's a fantastic kick. Most left footers have just got that stylish ability to just curve from left to right. And I tell you what, David Schwartz has been crucial to their last quarter effort since being pushed onto the ball. He hadn't done a lot earlier in the game up forward, but he's now gone back to centre forward, but he's getting a fair bit of drive out of the middle.
Yeah, had 3 kicks in this quarter. And done a bit of bullocking work as well.
There's the Ox.
Working beautifully. 3 points the difference. What an exciting game it's become. Demons with the momentum. McDonald goes to Green again. Woden is at the back. Can he get there? No.
Well done, Byron Pickett. Back onto the ground. Not sure whether he had a jab or not, Tipper, but he would have had it retaped. That ankle would be very sore, nevertheless.
Yeah, spot on, mate. There was no jab there, just retaped, and they worked pretty hard at getting back on the ground. You know why.
Just must have amazing recuperative powers, Dipper, because when he came up, he looked shot.
And Jeff Farmer, you just saw that signal. He wants it back towards the boundary line.
Well, there's some hanging on there. Oh, Byron Pickett.
That is incredible.
That is amazing.
Touch shades of Euro 2000 there, Hunter.
Oh. Well, 14-18. Sorry, 14-17. Our score is, I think, giving it to the Kangaroos that point. It had to go. It had to go to Melbourne. Everyone confused. Big kick in. Wheatley stands the ground. White should spoil here. He weighted down. Now they go forward again. Farmy has to go. Has to go. Good spoil from Pike. McCartney wrapped up. Good pressure. Kept it alive, pal. He's in trouble now. Oh, gee, nonchalantly sidestep. Kicked it up. Uze is down there, almost the mark.
Good hands.
Yeah, it was good hands. Pickett, is he away? Yes. Oh, crunch. Farmer was crunched behind play. All fair, though. Blakey off the left. Oh, McKernan. A long way clear. White pushing back. Ruse a big open forward line. Carey down there with Egerson. Sure, he'll go to Carey.
He could kick the goal from there.
Harvey's loose. Harvey's loose. Harvey will get it. Carey, some interesting shepherding there.
Great play by Carey, just telling Corey just to hold on until he got himself in position, which allowed Harvey to get him in position.
Such great play, knocked him out, Tipper. Not quite.
Well, he hurt himself by the look of that.
Just winded.
Guess who the man closest is who'd have to take the kick if Harvey couldn't? Wayne Carey. Harvey, though, is certainly no mug in front of goal. 26 goals, 20 before tonight.
And he chews these up, despite the fact that it's on the wrong side for a right-footer, as far as angle is concerned. Bruce coming off, Robertson back on. He generally starts these ones at the right-hand goal post and swings them back. Let's see how he goes this time.
Well, he certainly started it right, but that's where it stays.
No, he wasn't in the zone.
Limps away. Long time still to go in this quarter. Gone 18 minutes, but still 8 minutes 20 to go. second quarter went 37 minutes. Oh, dreadful kick in. Uze it was that kicked it in. Shane Clayton. This is where Carey kicked the goal from a few minutes ago.
She's got Makepeace there, boys. Colbert to come on for the Spider.
Goes for the pass. No, it wasn't really on. Gets through to Bell. Fumble. Well done, Powell. Whelan. She's got cool head. One-on-one, Farmer and Pickett. Pickett wanted the ball. Farmer pushed him. Free kick.
That was a courageous decision because they're both doing a bit of the old grappling. And geez, I would have thought play on was a fair call there.
It's not Jeffrey's night, but he has kicked one important goal. Kangaroos ball went up early. Demons at the back. Johnson somehow got through. Powell likewise. Gergic needed to deliver well. Wasn't a good kick for Woden. Used his body really well though. Created the contest. Swartz knocked it out. They have. Robertson, he had to screw it back to Woden. It was a bad decision. Under pressure though.
Abraham coming off, boys. Melbourne's inside work are fantastic. The way they just use their hands and running through the lines at the moment.
Yeah, they have got the extra run going, Dipper. They haven't got anybody to take a mark up forward, whereas the Kangaroos have got a couple.
McKernan strong, but not able to take it. White, happy to see it. Didn't go. Oh, did go over. 14-18, 102 to 14-15, 99. What a game from Colonial Stadium. So much at stake. Third place at stake, in fact. And certainly someone trying to consolidate a place in the top four. Who will it be? The Demons or the Kangaroos? 7 minutes remaining. 14-15, 99 to 14-18, 102. Melbourne kicked 3 goals to 0 in the first quarter. The Kangaroos responded in the second, kicked 11 goals to 2 to lead by 40 points at half-time. The Demons fought back to get it to 21 at three-quarter time. Now it's just 3 points.
Well done, McDonald.
Johnson goes for home again. Green couldn't hold on to it. He went again. Farmer, can he get through? Woden just couldn't get enough boot to ball. McCartney clearing kick. King. Gee, there was a chance gone begging for the Demons. Maybe it hasn't gone. Now it has. Bell able to take it away. Went towards the boundary line in Colbert. Well done, Spall. Although his kick wasn't good. Oh,
good enough.
Good enough.
What a passage of play down in front of the goals for up at the Melbourne end. It was great defensive work. Have a look at this one. Jeez, what was... I don't know.
No, I think you're right. Unless he paid the hanging on. I think he played the push, didn't he?
There was a double hang.
So, Kangaroos turn to attack. Wheatley wrapped up. Spall did well. Harvey, you're gone. Just got ball to hand to ball. Pressure on here for all of us. Umpire letting it all go. Players want to ball up. Now they get it. 6 and 11 on the clock.
Yeah, it was a questionable free kick, that one there. Brent Harvey threw the ball up. Looked as if it was a throwing mechanism. But it was just magnificent defence by the Kangaroos there, Aussie. The ball was ricocheting off players, but they just kept numbers and kept discipline, getting in front of their man and got it away.
It's a great game. Something on the ground. The umpire showing his arm.
A biro.
Dipper.
Thanks, mate. I dropped the before.
You've been signing autographs again, Dipper?
So 5 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Colbert trying to have an impact, not able to. McDonald towards the line, doesn't go over. Wheatley, fantastic stuff. Farmer needs a clean bounce. Got it. Oh, the handball. Maybe it was Nathan Brown's fault. I think they were both probably equally in fault. Out of bounds. Jeff Farmer's night. 4 kicks, 4 handballs, 2 marks, 2 tackles. 1 goal, 2. Bell to centre half forward. Gergic in better position. Colbert hasn't had a great night. Gergic, he has got a loose man. It's Guy Rigoni. And Swartz will be on. Swartz will lead. Goes inside. Good kick. And that's Wheatley. Melbourne are 3 points down. 5 minutes remaining. The tension is quite unbelievable at Colonia. As you said, Jared, Melbourne have drawn level very early in the last quarter, so it leaves a lot of play left.
Well, the kid has taken on the responsibility here. He's gone back and he's got the fast bowlers run in. It's a long approach.
Kicked 4 goals, 3 for the year. Be a massive kick from there under this sort of pressure. It's a big kick. He's packed away a big kick, but it's a behind. Well, he knew he could make the distance. 2 points in it again. What do you think, Ozzy?
I think a fitting result will almost be a draw, boys. I know that's possibly a soft option, but
very much so, Ozzy. Very soft.
I'll go for Melbourne at this stage. I won't go soft.
Ball on the wing, Colbert. His kick, it might be beneficial for the Demons in the end. Had the loose man on with a handball. Whelan, good kick, was okay. Not quite what he wanted. Uze, standing start. Robertson hit it hard, twisting, turning into the pocket. Went for the police.
He's an enigma, is Robertson. He can just do the most unbelievable, then he can do the very
unbelievable.
Ordinary. Yeah. I thought Adam Uze could have swung around onto his left foot also, rather than just kicking it off the one step.
It's man-on-man stuff now. 4 minutes remaining. What a battle. White, good late spoil. Wheatley. Powell, good hands, all in tight for the Demons. They find someone. Johnson off the left. Farmer couldn't take it with him. He almost spoiled Robertson. Good hands. Woden. Are the Demons in front?
Oh, no, they're not this time.
So close.
But we just saw the battle there of the various strengths of these two sides. McKernan drops a mark, and that's where they can win this. One hand only, though, Shane. And that gave the running strength of... Great piece of footage, too. Great piece of footage. Both players just know what was riding on that kick. But I think if the Kangaroos are to win this match, they've got to take some overhead marks. McKernan's got to get into it, as does Carey, because they've run out of legs at ground level.
That's a great kick in. Found the hole in the zone. John Blakey, 3.5 minutes remaining. Carey, Ingerson and Nicholson down there. They managed to bottle it up, but not enough.
Shepherd.
He could goal from there. Spears it at goal. It didn't swing around. Those behinds could tell that in the end they might win by a point or two. 14-19 to 14-17.
Was one you'd expect Winnie to kick.
3 minutes, 22 on the clock. Every kick is under pressure now. Oh,
that was a great kick and a great mark.
Nerves are still required. Rigoni trying to get Woden. He's just got clear of Stevens. It has been decisive, hasn't it? High, long kick, a strong one. One-on-one again. Robertson went very early. Might have given away the free. Didn't. Anthony McDonald, will he be the hero? No, and he missed the lot too. As we said, those behinds could be crucial in the end. Both Robertson and McDonald have sent the ball out of bounds on the full in this quarter. Bad kicking, though, from both teams throughout the night. 2 minutes 56 on the clock now.
McKernan.
Oh, he rode high. White has done that well. Gergic, was that a handball? Wasn't really. Close to the boundary. Rigoni did the disciplined thing. Uze, yes! Strong! Been held pretty well all night by Adam Simpson, but he's just been a lot more competitive and I think gradually got on top.
And what about the man for the moment? Would have to be their best kick. He's a left footer, he's on the right side. He's a designated kicker most times from full back. He can spear it through this one. You back him home.
Well, as hard as kicking out is, this is tougher. The pressure. He's pushed it across. He's pushed it across.
Interesting technique difference, though. When he kicks out from full back, he spears them. That one, he tried to just guide it through.
14-19 to 14-18. 2 minutes and 9 on the clock. Oh. The tension here.
Well, the Kangaroos slowing it up, but I think they're going to have to kick a goal.
Well, they see on the clock 27.5 minutes. They don't know there's 2 minutes remaining on the countdown clock. Nicholson to spoil here. Did it well. They've done that well in this quarter. Swartz just hesitated. Gets his man, though. Rigoni.
It's a long kick, Rigoni. He can stick this in the square. For Farmer, one out.
He's going for that long option. No.
How many marks has John Blakey taken under the pump tonight?
Well, he's taken 7 marks for the night. 1 minute and 29 seconds for Melbourne to try and get in front, or the Kangaroos to hold on. McDonald, well tackled. Ball up, says Mark Nash. 1 minute 18, 1 minute 17.
Motlop on, not a player in the North Melbourne, the Kangaroos half of the ground. Pike getting back to go onto Green. McDonald's a spare player. They need some extra players in defence. The Kangaroos are just dragging one back now.
Schwartz did really well. Uze's kick. Farmer. Can he save the best to last? Play on. White. Gergen kick smothered by Clayton.
Hit the boundary.
Quick kick away. They'll get one more chance. 55 seconds on the clock. Unbelievable. Wheatley off the left. It was a hurried kick. And it's going to miss the man. And it's out now.
What about the smother?
Seconds. What about the smother?
It was a Shane Clayton, was it? Fantastic.
Gergen was the man and Clayton the smotherer. He'll be the coach's hero tonight if they hang on. 1 point the difference. Still time. 40 seconds on the clock. There mightn't be now. Carey.
Boundary.
Comes out. He does go for the boundary. And she's over and out. 32 seconds. The clock stops. 103 the Kangaroos. 102 Melbourne. They'll need to be clean from here. Schwartz the ruckman. McCartney knocked it. Johnston, here's the chance. Nicholson, oh, they need a mark. It'll be tough. McKernan couldn't take it. Robertson couldn't be the hero. McKernan was. Bounds away and gives it one heck of a thump. But 15 seconds, you've got to run. You've got to go, Rigoni. Been brilliant tonight. Has had 36 possessions, but he's taken too long with that one.
He's pumped one.
He's gone with a taunt. They need a mark. They need a mark. They need the ball now. Not long to go. There it is! Oh, it's a cruel game. It's a cruel game. But the Kangaroos hang on. 1 point means 4 points.